Hey, what's up, Hunter? This is a quick demo video for you for your Revan lightsaber. This just has an amazing etch and weather on it by Pete Sandoval over at Pete's Powder Emporium. No, you bought this from a private seller. He sent it straight to me for you, and I just got it done. So I have a CFX installed with this guy. It's got a CCSabers LED pixels right there in the emitter. They're pretty deep down because you had two grub screws here already. I use this bottom one to hold one of my chassis, and I'll show you what I mean by that. So to get to everything, you want to open up this guy right here. And once you open this up, you got a chassis in here that will pop out like that. Might have to do a little bit of bumping on your hand, but make sure your hand is cupped so the chassis doesn't fall on the floor. This is a removable chassis, wireless, as you can see here. And then this PCB, all these PCB traces line up with these 14 pins that you got in there. This is a Smuggler's Outpost switch and pixel PCB set. And the chassis that holds that guy in there, it never comes out. It's lined up in there exactly where it should be, and it's locked in with this grub screw right here, so you don't ever want to mess with this guy. That piece holds that PCB with all the pins. The wiring for your switches right here are inside of that guy, and then it also acts as a PCB holder for the CCSabers LEDs in there. So don't ever mess with that. This one up here is your blade retention, which we'll go over in a second. Now the chassis that comes out, this is it right here. This says Revan lightsaber on one side in Arabesh. I do put solo sabers on all my chassis right here. It has a 28mm bass speaker, and it sounds amazing in this guy. You've got a removable battery system. So your spring side here is going to be the negative side of your battery. Don't ever put your battery in backwards. And then your CFX board right here with easy access to your SD card that you can pop in or out to put sound fonts on. You don't ever have to take the board out of the shelf for that. This is a tight fit in this saber because I had to stack the board on top of the battery. So when you put the battery in, there's a trick to it, right? You're gonna have a battery, and it's always gonna have a sticker on it, that blue and white sticker right there that says keep power, and it tells you what kind of battery it is. We wanna take that sticker side and put it inside the chassis. We don't want that sticker facing out here. There's just that much room, or just that much difference putting that chassis in, that this sticker needs to be in the chassis. So we're gonna do that now. We'll put a battery in, just like that. Notice how you can't see the sticker. That's what I mean by that. Make sure that the battery is all the way into the cradle, just like that. So now we're gonna take this guy, we're gonna slide it right in. It goes right in, just like that. Push it in as far as you can, leave it there, and then we take this and we start screwing it in. This has about 4 threads on it, 4.5 threads. I line this up to where only the last thread and a half or so, you start feeling a little bit of resistance. You keep twisting. That resistance is this chassis we just put in. It's engaging those 14 pins, and it's making sure they all make contact because those pins are on a spring system. So when they make contact with that chassis we put in, and then all the springs get engaged. So you can tighten this down all the way. There's no looseness, everything's engaged. Your top button is your activation, and then your bottom button is your auxiliary. So we're gonna hit the activation. LEDs are lighting up like they should. You can hear how loud that is. Tap for blaster defect. Hold it for blade lockup. And now we'll put a blade in it. I just wanted to show you that those LEDs were lighting up like they should. This takes a 1-inch diameter blade, so I'm gonna put put my full length blade in it. I do suggest when putting in a blade, let me lock this down real quick and then we can talk about it. I'm a simple guy and can't do 2 things at the same time. So what I suggest, because we have this middle piece in here that doesn't move and it's only being held in by this grub screw, I would suggest putting in your chassis first, locking it in, And then once everything is locked in, come over here and put your blade in and then lock it in. That way that set screw is not, it's not being stressed that much. And this middle piece is already being held in place by the grub screw and the chassis that we just put in. So I hope that makes sense. You can do it the other way, but I would just suggest that. And then when taking it out, just take your blade out and then take your chassis out. But now that we've got all that lined up, we're gonna hit activation. So we've got kind of an unstable blade on this. If we wanted to change the blade effect, hold down the auxiliary and twist our wrist, but keep the button held down.
Spectrum.
Keep holding it.
Blade profiles.
Blade profiles. Now we can twist the hilt and cycle through different blade effects. You just keep twisting it. That's kind of a fire blade. We'll get to a solid blade color. So here's a pretty solid one. When you find one you like, just tap a button, either one. Just like that. It's got kind of that trace when it on the ignition and then on the retraction. Now it's red right now. If you wanted to change color on the fly, we'll do the same thing. We'll hold our auxiliary and twist our wrist, but then let the button go.
Spectrum.
You hear spectrum. Now again, you can twist the hilt. And as it's twisting, it's changing colors, right? So we find something that we like. Say we like this blue. When you find something, tap a button again. You hear that sound. Now when we turn it back on, we've got a blue blade with that trace going up, right? Flash on flash. Now we take, for blaster deflex, we just tap the auxiliary. For blade lockup, we'll hold the auxiliary down. And then just tap the button to turn it off. A lot of aftermarket sound fonts you have will have soundtracks, and to get to those, you can just double tap the activation button. This particular one doesn't have it, but to change sound fonts, we'll hold down the auxiliary when the blade is off.
Sound bank selection.
And then cycle up or down with either button.
Exit menu.
Ancient integration.
And then we're gonna just hold a button down when you find one you like.
My ally is the Force.
This is Ancient integration by Syndicate Custom Sound Fonts. I put it on here to test the blade out. Because I really like this sound font. So we'll just activation. Just like that. So you can see like the Saber's working really well, and that's pretty much all your functionalities. I'll show you how to take it out now, right? So remember I mentioned when you're ready, take the blade out first. Now that the blade's out, we got a lot of pressure off that middle piece. Not that you can't do it another way, this is just a suggestion of mine. Then we'll unscrew this guy. Take that out, and your chassis will just slide right out. I'll show you again. It goes all the way in there. With a battery in it, it's got some heft to it, so it just slides right out in your hand. And you'll have it in here, and you can just come in from the positive side with your finger and pop the battery right out. And it's as easy as that. And I just put this back in here when it's not being used, and you know, lock it up so it doesn't get damaged. That is your Saber. Let me know if you got any questions. If not, this will go out in the mail to you today. Thanks.